Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Communities Live here on Sheffield Live 93.2 FM. Chris and Ellie here, and we have singer-songwriter Esmae. Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for having me.
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for joining me today. So, give us a bit of background. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Esme and I'm from Teesside and I started writing songs. Well, the first song I wrote was when I was 16 and then I took a bit of a sabbatical. And then I started writing songs about 3 or 4 years ago. And it's been going really, really well. So the first song was uploaded onto SoundCloud. That went well, started a YouTube channel. And then it's just been progression from there and writing with some really amazing people now.
And I'm going to ask you, Esme, who are your main influences? Who influenced you to become a musician?
I would say my main influence was like Lauren Hill growing up. Her songwriting and the lyrics in her songs just literally blew me away. And I thought, yeah, that's the power. That's what the power of writing songs is. So she was probably my biggest influence when I first started listening. And then I would say more recently, I love Anne Marie, Dua Lipa, but Aaliyah, Ashanti, all those kind of R&B
Hmm.
classic vibes. Yeah.
You mentioned quite a few influencers, but if there was anybody that you could work with in the near future, who would it be and why?
I would love to work with Anne Marie.
Anne
I
Marie.
just think she's awesome. I just love her.
And I'm going to ask you, what was the first song that you heard that made you think to yourself, I want to become a musician? What was that first song?
Oh, good question. I think mine was probably X Factor by Lauren Hill. I just love that song. It resonated with me. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
And you've got a new song called and it was with a duet called with Onika J, and it's
Yeah.
called Fire. So tell us a bit about that. How did that come together?
So that one was a bit of it was a different way of coming together in comparison to the others. So I was on a songwriting camp with two other writers, and we wrote Fire essentially. And then I took it into the studio with my producers, and then we worked on it, enhanced it, and then halfway through, we were like, I think we could probably do with somebody on there rapping. So then we found Onika J online, and she was more than happy to get involved. So Fire was born. But it started as one thing and then it just kept evolving. It was a big process.
And I'm going to ask you, Esme, how difficult is it to write a song? How long did it take for you to write this song together?
It depends really on the song and the kind of energy and who you're working with. So when I've worked on my own in the past, I've generally woke up at like 2 in the morning, full of rage, and been like, right, I've got a song idea, let's go and get that down. And then it's finding the right producer, things like that. But more recently, I've been working with two other writers and producers, and we've been working on it together. So everybody's input's involved, and that's really nice because obviously, when you've got an idea, you take it so far, but
Mm.
with other people's influences and their background and their knowledge, I think I like writing with other people.
And
Yeah.
just to get a bit of background, behind the scenes, how long did it take to actually come together? Was it a long process? Did it come together quite quickly?
Which one? Fire?
Fire, sorry, yes.
I would say Fire was in the making for about a year.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. Because it just kept evolving. And then every time I think you embellish something or enhance it, and then you're like, right, okay. And then other ideas. So it's just like having the time and the space to go away, think about it and refine it, and then keep working on it. So I'm really proud of Fire. It is literally Fire.
And you have an upcoming tour as well. You're going to be doing an opening for Boyzlife. So tell us a bit about that. How did that happen?
Okay, so that's awesome. So basically, they saw my work and they liked it. So I just in the first leg of the tour in Ireland, and that was amazing because they're from Ireland, and the last night was in Dublin, and it was completely sold out. It was unbelievable, and they're really good guys as well, which makes everything even more special. And then I'm literally just packed up. I've had a day off, which was nice. And then I'm packing up and I'm leaving in like the next hour to go to Pool for our first night there. So yeah, it's really exciting. I couldn't be happier really.
And will you also be touring in Sheffield anytime soon as well with the boys?
Yes, we are in Sheffield. We are in Sheffield, and I'm really excited because the lady, Helen Bolden, who I write with and work with, she's from Sheffield. So it's going to be, and I think that's the last night of the tour as well. So that's going to be a big one for us.
We can't wait. We can't wait to see you. And I've got to say as well, I mean, for anybody that wants to break into music, I mean, what advice would you give to our listeners?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say believe in yourself, back yourself, and take the time to find out who you want to be. Don't try and copy anybody else. Just be true and authentic to yourself, and that's what makes you unique as an artist. But it's hard. The more people that networking, finding out about all the different avenues of, there's writing, then there's performing, then there's, recording, there's all these different elements that take time and it can be overwhelming. So trying to just break it down, compartmentalize it, and just take a breath and then get right back to it.
And I mean, do you have any other upcoming projects that you can talk about, or is it all pretty secretive at the moment?
Yes. So basically, there is a quite a big star, big artist on my next single, and it will be out very soon. But I can't say who it is. But it's an absolute banger. Yeah, we're really excited. We're really excited for that.
So watch this space, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. So, and I mean, for anybody else to follow you on social media, do you have a like Twitter, well, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that people can follow you on?
Yeah, I've got all of it. So I've just launched my new website, which is esmaeofficial.com, and you can get everything on there, including all your merch and like the tour dates and exclusive content if you want to go that far. If not, you can find me on Instagram, Esmae Music Official, and Facebook. It's all the same. So it's Esmae Official.
And also, how can people get a copy of your single? I mean, is there going to be physical copies as well? I know it will be on. I'm assuming it's going to be on old streaming platforms, but will
Yeah,
there
it's
be
on
a
all of the
physical copy
streaming
as well?
platforms. Yeah, you can get it all on there. I don't have any hard copies as of yet, but we are talking about maybe getting an acoustic version to give to people.
And my final question for you, Esme, and thank you for joining me today. I'd like to give a final word to you. So, what would you like to say to our listeners who is currently listening right now?
I would like to say thank you for listening, and I hope that you're having a better start to the 2025 than me because I broke my arm. So that's the new look. But yeah, good luck, and I hope you enjoy my music. And if you do, follow me, join me on my journey.
Esme, it's been an absolute pleasure, and hope your arm gets better very soon as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.